What is this?
Information
Things no one should know?
I've spent my entire life telling you information I think you should know, from how radioactive lava was created at the Chernobyl meltdown to what exactly it would feel like to have a large vampire mommy step right on your face.
What?
Critical information. But it's very rarely that I or anyone else in this business asks what you shouldn't know, what I should not tell you. For example, I probably shouldn't tell you that you can make a nuclear bomb go instantly critical if you just banana peel. Yeah, ARIA just redacted that information because it's constituting an info hazard. Can you imagine what it'd be like if I just told all of you that?
Now entering.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't tell us.
You live in an age where you have more access to more information than any human has ever had in history. Today, a 10-year-old could quickly hop on the internet and learn more about the natural world than even someone like Plato or Aristotle knew. And then the 10-year-old would probably tell you that you also suck at Fortnite. We have an idea that this is a good thing. Not Fortnite, but knowledge in general, and that knowledge is always better, more of it. But is this always the case? This is the question raised by so-called info hazards, first described in the literature by Dr. Nick Bostrom, the very same philosopher who came up with the now world-famous simulation theory that people like Elon Musk
he's not really going to tell us. He's just going to tell us.
Shut up about. Dr. Bostrom defines info hazards thusly: the dissemination or potential dissemination of true information that can cause harm or enable an agent to cause harm.
He's not going to tell us anything,
Chad! On the lookout for some kinds of info hazards, even though they feel somewhat esoteric. For example, if I was to start talking about Game of Thrones and then say, you know, Game of Thrones is that show that you would probably want a spoiler warning first, because spoilers are true information that causes some psychological harm to you, and they are therefore info hazards. Other info hazards,
that wouldn't cause me psychological harm knowing spoilers about Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I'm still taking shots. Who cares? It was years ago. In 2003, the popular children's film Finding Nemo grossed almost $1 billion at the box office. Shortly thereafter, the sale of actual clownfish to private and public aquariums spiked by over 40%. The movie, therefore, constituted what's called an attention hazard for the species. Worldwide attention was brought on the already known fact that clownfish are pretty adorable, and so depopulation and overfishing resulted. A similar attention hazard is the so-called Streisand effect. In the very same year, 2003, mega singer superstar Barbra Streisand tried to remove this photo of her home from the internet. Instead of being seen by just 2 of her lawyers, the internet had its attention called down upon the photo, and it was viewed by 420,000 people, and now you, in the very first month. But it's not just the content of the information that matters to an info hazard. It's also the presentation. What are we, a YouTube trending page right now?
Come on, info hazards are so last year. Let's get those cognito hazards going.
Why do we dislike so-called
What's a
clickbait?
cognito hazard?
Well, it misleads us with promises of information that is never fulfilled, and at the
is this all the video is?
An entire topology, fraction and or that matters to. Why do we dislike so-called clickbait? Well, it misleads us with promises of information that is never fulfilled, and at the very least, it wastes our time and makes information seem more important than it otherwise is. Clickbait therefore represents a distraction and or temptation hazard.
And
hijacks our brain's desire to know certain things like secrets and gossip, and what the current gun in Fortnite is, who cares? Distraction info hazards harm us in that our finite attentional resources could arguably be better used elsewhere. I'd argue that social media is as ubiquitous and popular as it is because it has perfectly weaponized
This man hates Fortnite. It's so true. Why does he hate Fortnite so much probably because he sucks at Fortnite.
It rewards and promotes those who distract the best. And it's also a biasing info hazard by virtue of the algorithms that run social media, and an information burying info hazard because it can use billions of users to flood out good information with misinformation, disinformation, and completely irrelevant information. Like how K-pop fans are...
What did you say about K-pop fans, you freak?
I probably shouldn't have said that publicly. They are, though. It is weird how they are. Potential info hazards come in all sizes and shapes, much like Kylie Jenner on Instagram. For example, take the knowing too much info hazard. Now, I don't know how it was for you when you were in school, but it wasn't the coolest thing in the world to get straight A's and take homework and studying super seriously. Nerds, geeks, dweebs, freakazoids, they get bullied partly because they in fact know too much. It's an info hazard. And now that I'm older,
because it was cool to hate Fortnite until they added no build mode and people realized, oh wait, shooting people as random cartoon characters is funny.
I've accumulated here at the facility. This system depends almost wholly on the institutions with people technologies. We need to exercise our imaginations and think of info hazards that are so much worse than this. Info hazards like how you can just make a...
He's never gonna tell us anything.
Information being uploaded to the dark web and going viral. Just prevent some less than right now. Just a few years ago, a has been amazing across all variables that technology will progress to the most of the time it will be
around doesn't help.
Being a strain.
It helps me. It helps me get through the video. What's this TikTok brain? You can't tell me that you would have sat there for 18 minutes listening to that. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm sure it's very informative, but I was just like, okay. Oh.
Of the police coming round to my house because apparently I've made something that slightly resembles a gun on this channel and it's stressing me out. So I've told myself I'm never making one again unless someone gives me a lot of money.
Alright, I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. I just want to see the gun blade at the end.
Oh, slice of it off!
You suck!
Holy sh! What the?
Okay, I was not expecting that to work.
That was beautiful. I was not expecting it to work either. That's why I gave you a stupid small fish.
Alright, next we have the hardness test with this rack of sweet baby Ray's ribs.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
No way!
Amazing.
Wait,
where did it even
what?
go? Oh, there it is.
Wait, it cut through the bones.
I feel like I'm gonna
But that's the blade. Where's the gun part?
miss this and just slice my own foot off. What if I do it?
Slice
What if I do it like that?
Yeah, that's a good idea. What the?
My sword sucks! I did nothing! I didn't even get it off the rope!
You're saying you want to eat this?
The handle is the gun
Yeah,
part?
well, that's actually going to be delicious.
It's gonna be great.
And then
Can he fire it?
finally, after we potentially ruined the edge, it was time for the water test, which every man with a sword is obsessed with doing.
Alexa, after your last results, I've got high hopes. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, yeah, that felt good.
Whoa!
Let's see.
Wait, I don't understand. How did it go up and then up?
I smell like beer now. This is great.
Wait, how does that make any sense?
How does that?
That's
yeah,
actually
how does that
impossible.
make
Did you
sense?
just did it
I
like
don't know what that is.
One.
Oh!
I got beer in my eye.
Wait, what even happened?
Who do you think won that? Yours were definitely cleaner.
Yeah, my thing stayed pretty much in the same position.
Yeah.
But is that, I don't even, we didn't really set the parameters for the test before we did it. We just
No.
wanted to hit the bottle.
You know what? Do you want to just call it a draw?
Sure.
It's a real sword.
It's a good sword.
It's a good sword.
And allowing
Interesting. Wait, what's this big?
place, Keith Flutter, master bladesmith, who also has a great shed.
What? No women unless topless. What the heck? Well, I can't go in there. I gotta keep my top on. the? Rules are rules. Well, you know what? Fortunately, I'm a breaker of rules, so I don't have to follow the rules. Mods, invert everybody's balls in here.